We're here at the Tennessee State Senior Olympic Championships in Swimming 2021, and we think swimming is a great way for a person to get involved in an activity. Here's like a timesheet that gives you the different events and what lane you're in and
who your competition is and what lane are they in near you.
But these are samples of some of the swimmers. This is a freestyle race, probably the most popular, and you'll see here these are some of the younger, faster ones with the flip turns. Others will just grab a hold of the end. Here's another group. This would be the breaststroke, which is another one of the 4 strokes. And actually, this particular race is my race, and this is combination. It's called the IM. So you're doing the individual medley. You're doing all 4 strokes. So, in this particular race, you start off with the butterfly, and that's sometimes the hardest, just because it's hard to get. I just had a rotator cuff, so I have a hard time getting that left arm around, to the front. And as you age, it gets harder to do some of these things. But these are just grab and turn, and then you go to the backstroke, and then the third event is the breaststroke. And then lastly is the freestyle. And that's typically where most of the swimmers are in the freestyle events. Swimming is a great form of exercise as you age, and you're also not experiencing the effects of impact, like other sports. You're in the water. Great women swimmers always at the senior games as well.
Well, we're here again at the 2021 Tennessee Senior Olympics in the pool. We're here with Hugh. Hugh has an interesting background as a veterinarian for large animals. Of course, that probably is a story in itself, but how about athletics and in particular swimming? What has it meant to your life to be in shape, to train? Have you sensed anything? Have you overcome anything, or what it meant to you? Just any of those things that are on top of your mind.
Well, I've always enjoyed running and swimming. I was left out when it came to hand-eye coordination, and swimming, all you have to do is just keep paddling and kicking, and running, all you have to do is just take another step. So I could kind of do a little bit at those 2 sports. But I've swum for a long time, swam in high school. And I should interject right here, my enjoyment is far beyond my ability. There's no Olympic threat here or anything, but I love to swim. I feel so clean swimming, and I swim 2 miles every time I get in the water. And
wow, that's a lot.
1 to 3 times a week. I try to swim 100 miles a year.
Wow.
Which anybody can do that. Start out slow, start out short, and just gradually increase your distance. And it helps your cardiovascular so much. Of course, swimming is the best overall body exercise that there is, but you have to do quite a bit of it for your body to benefit, not just a few strokes. And I swim the freestyle all the time, but I do swim the breaststroke. I swam in high school, where I went to college, Maryville College in Maryville, Tennessee. They didn't have a swimming team, but they had a track team. I'd run track in high school. And I still run some, and I used to compete at the senior games in track and swimming, but I just compete in swimming now.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy the feeling of swimming, and I was the waterfront director at Boy Scout camp over at Camp Buck Toms in 1963, and I just wonder how many of those little guys that I taught to swim that came to camp as non-swimmers might be allowed today because they learned how to take a few strokes.
They may have got a scholarship to college, who knows?
Yes, sir, they sure might have. You just never know. But I've always enjoyed the camaraderie of the Senior Olympics because it's just totally encouraging When somebody is coming in last place, nobody moves a
Sometimes
muscle.
they get the biggest clap.
That's right.
Last place.
When they come in, they get the biggest hand of anybody, and it's just so positive here, the whole thing.
Right.
And the volunteers are so gracious that they give of their time to time us and keep track of all the events, and that's just invaluable for those folks to take their time and do that, and I think we all really appreciate that a whole lot.
So you've seen the quality of your life enhanced by the fact that you maintain fitness.
Yes. In fact, over the years, I've kind of slowed down swimming or slowed down running, but I've come back and done several triathlons, run 10 marathons and a bunch of 10Ks and stuff like that, but always like to come back to it, and there again, my enjoyment's far beyond my ability. I love to just ride along on the legs through the country and look at the scenery, or swim laps. And I think of people's football numbers and when our kids were born and things like that to keep track of what laps I'm swimming. So that's a little trick that I use, because you get kind of confused. You can't write anything down while you're swimming.
That's for sure.
So you just kind of keep on swimming, hope you keep track of things.
How about your spiritual beliefs? What drives you? Anything?
Yes, very much. I was raised in the Presbyterian church, and about everything we did was involved around the church. We milked till I was in high school on me and my brothers and daddy and mama, and I didn't really know much about the neighborhoods except where our cousins lived, because everything we did was at church. Instead of playing all the time with kids. We did enjoy playing baseball in the neighborhoods there, but as far as recent years go, my wife and I have gone to the Pine Ridge Sioux Indian Reservation in South Dakota for a week at a time for the past 7 years with the Christian Veterinary Mission. We people spay a lot of dogs, neuter cats, and we kill a lot of horses, and we work cattle herds and all. And when we leave, we feel like we've really done them some good. I asked my wife when we first got there, I said, well, if you're a veterinary missionary, when you get done treating somebody's horse, do you read them a Bible verse and get back in the truck? Or what? We just build relationships and try to show them how Christians live.
And that's what the Christian life's all about, a relationship with Jesus Christ.
Yes. 1 Peter 4:10 says, use your abilities, gifts, and blessings for other people's good. And this is just a golden opportunity for us to do that.
Yeah, we appreciate that. We hope to encourage others that are watching these to look into those things. It's the key to life.
I'm retired now. I was the only large animal veterinarian around Sweetwater, and a man was trying to get us going on Christian veterinary mission trips. But I said, well, if I leave, what are the folks around here going to do? And so when I retired, he said, well, you don't have an excuse now. How about going to South Dakota? So when we introduce ourselves the first night, each week that we go, there are new people there. And I always say, well, the reason I'm here is because I don't have any excuse to stay home. I sold my practice. But we really enjoy that. And it's such a blessing being part of a team like that. That's where a lot of the benefit is from those trips, in addition to what we do for the Sioux people there.
Well, great. I think you're being an encouragement to others, and hopefully they can see the benefits from your life and learn and apply it.
Thank you. Yes.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Nice of you to ask me.
Thank you.
For watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. Our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. If you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.